I'm so sleepy. Fuck. There we go. Oh my god. Thanks guys. I'm so sorry. I didn't have any of this gonna be gonna be hella weird. So yeah, I might have to start it from here. Um okay. Can you hear me? Okay. You guys been hearing me this whole time, right? I haven't been. Okay. I mean obviously. Okay, no, yeah, but people on Twitch has been telling me that they couldn't hear me. So like this whole time I the game's been muted. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes, yeah. It's not a lot. It's not a big audience, but once in a while. But yeah. Anyways, to the Twitch to the Twitch chat. Yeah, welcome guys. Thanks for letting me know. So yeah, we've been doing this for like an hour. Uh, okay, yeah, cool. Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't. Yeah, I haven't been reading the messages. Oh, you put it on. Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, at least you guys stopped by now. So okay, but yeah. In any case, we'll. So where were we at? So yeah, just okay, Arya. You know for sure that priests priests need the this diamond dust, but it's not a diamond dust in this case. I did this is things that I had to uh what's the word again? I don't have the word because like I'm super sleepy, but consolidate a lot of this stuff. So because the way my world works, like I need it to make sense, and it generally is. It doesn't take away. Like it's still 100. It's still 100 gold per se. That's how much you would need, right, for the spell, as 100 gold worth of diamond dust. So I did the same thing, but it's not diamond dust anymore. It's just a gem that's cost that. But you, Arya, I believe that the gem you have is actually worth more than that. So you can always pay with that gem, or you can pay with or you can basically go. You would you can bring her the gem and then barter for her to do it. So I'll give you that because you did kind of roll high. But I say if you come back with a gem, she could probably give you a massive discount for performing the thing. But she says, "Yeah, I can do. I have 3 more spells in me." Is what she tells you. So you can go buy a gem for 100 EP and then see how much you. Or you can ask her right now. Like you can. I'll give you I'll give you advantage on your persuasion roll, or you can have someone else persuade her for you. I mean, you do kind of have a paladin, which I'm sure the paladin. Well, theater of the mind for now. Okay, yeah. So you're yeah. So yeah, so you'll be able to. Yeah. So generally, with the thing that's going on right now is they're trying to. Okay, you and Arya not sure what's going on. Arya feels sick, even though she right at the certain moment she doesn't feel sick, but she knows that there's something wrong with her. She just doesn't know it. You doesn't know it. Period. Like he's totally oblivious to the whole thing. So but yeah, you Arya kind of has her cat skills kind of indicate that there is something wrong. Just the symptoms haven't showed up yet, and so yeah, she's trying to. I guess in this case, 625 electrum is what it would take to restore her, but I made her do a history check to see what kind of like how these things are performed by the priest, and so yeah, she can try to barter her way if she doesn't want to spend that much, but she would have to bring back uh, a gem, so she would have to go find someone that sells gems. which I would say would be the magic shop. Like I'll do the closest thing. Okay. What is Leon has? Isn't it like okay? Yeah, you not yeah. This is beyond that. So you do that, and it's supposed to be equivalent to a curse, but you don't know this, so you try it out, and you waste your. But yeah, you can barter with the priest, but you would have to go get the gem first. Yeah. Well, yeah. Caitlin told you she's willing to help. Okay. So, yeah. Then again, okay. Give me an insight check again, Aria. Or you actually you do it at advantage. Well, no, you know what? I'll say, yeah, I'll say that. Okay, you can tell Arya that in 5 days from now, Pod can probably uh help help you guys basically for free. But it's 5 days. It's 5 days from now. Yeah. So on the 14th, he'll have the engineer ready, the reverse engineering, and the thing that'll help you. And then on the day after that is where the Rat King. Um. Yeah, he'll do it for free. Killamir told you like if you wait, he'll help you guys out because obviously it's a big deal, and Arya seems to like this is something outside of her knowledge, but she does feel that like she feels that there is something wrong. Probably in the best. It's probably in the best interest of the group to wait, but yeah, it's up to you guys either way. But go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Say this was really tough. Oh, okay. Yeah, you upon analyzing Arya, you could tell this is like yeah, this is a sort of curse type of deal. It's not a curse, but it's on that level. So right now it's kind of like yeah, she'll start to feel something in about 4 days from now. She'll definitely get a sort of awakening to what's going um I say if you want yeah, give me an insight check. I'll give you advantage on that. Okay, so you start to look at the whole party and you notice that the same kind of like Lyric and Jade and Rourke, and you guys start to see Caitlyn circle you guys like one by one, just like looking at you guys, and Yeah, does it? Yeah, do you guys? Yeah, she has like sage, and I'm gonna say she's going around like burning sage around you guys, and like she's trying to come up with ideas, and then she says like, yeah, yeah, tell us how Caitlyn is like acting at this point, like what. You could tell you is under the same effect as Arya. So yeah, what do you? How do you look at you? Because he's eyeballing you right now. um, Jade, I'm gonna make this really easy for you, but give me an insight check, or actually give me a. No, it would be more like a history check. Yeah, give me a history. Um, you remember that your squire is literally waiting opposite of this. This is literally right over there. He's been sitting there the whole time. Well, you have to go talk to him. Like, you have to go. You actually have to go over there. Did I move? Did I move you over? Oh, okay. You have to find. Yeah. So you guys see Jade like go around the. Yeah. You guys see Jade go around, and he goes oh, master, you're finally back. I've been kind of here, sitting here the whole time. I see. Well, I made the arrangements here, and of course, I stay at the inn, but I stay out here most of the time. And well, I'll be. I'll, do you need anything from me? Oh, you. Oh, that's nice. You actually managed to find some new companions, did you? Ah, that's interesting. You made friends with elves. I see. Well, I hope we'll be okay. But I trust your judgment, Master. Okay, Jade Sama, I'll be here. I'll be here, and of course you can find me in the inn late at night. But Randy's been really good about taking care of a cart, Master. Oh, they said he says that you've been really good at. He says I've been taking Randy, the stable master, has been really he's been really attentive to the cart, making sure no one steals from it at night while I'm away. But I'll be here. Give me do an animal handling check. Oh yeah, the horse is very affectionate towards you, and yeah, she'll listen to you anytime you give her directions. I'll make it really easy for you to give the horse directions. Okay, master. I'll see you soon then. He bows as he leaves while he's sitting on top of the cart. You guys come back, and I'll say for these purposes, was there anything other than what you wanted to get? Was there anything? Yeah. What was it that you wanted? So you wanted the? I'll say okay. Purchase the bag of holding. What else did you want to buy? Oh, okay. Climber's kit. Okay. Anything else? Okay, so I say that you dumped all this onto the. Definitely. And rope. Okay. So you guys, yeah, you dump all this stuff. Yeah, I trust that you'll deduct this appropriate to the. So I'll say I'll give you yeah. Um. So how much was the total? 540 for everything. The kit, the. Okay, so everything you mentioned was 540. Okay, yeah, 25 and rope. So I'll say it'll be 500 total, so you'll save another 40. So you basically save 90 gold or 90 electrum. All right. Okay. So you guys are going to you guys fit like tell the priestess thank you. I'm going to move you guys here and then I'll ping you guys here. As you guys are like going around town and talking and like going over like, oh yeah, we should wait, we should do this. You guys kind of come here to the park, and I'll move these. And everybody, give me an insight check, regular insight. Okay, Arya, you remember you feel like this statue is looking at you, but it's not looking at you. It's actually looking in the direction that it's looking at. But you remember what Dinks once told you that this thing sometimes calls out to people, and you feel like it's calling out to you right now. Uh, Kaylin, if you, or Roxy, yeah, you want to also do a check. But yeah, Arya, you feel like this thing is talking to you, and all of a sudden you see like shimmering glow, and you feel like for a split second you saw letters pop out, and then it just like disappears, and you're like looking around, and you're like, whoa, like did anybody else just see this? And the two people standing over there are just like looking at the thing, and they're talking to each other, and they're looking at it, but they don't. It doesn't seem like it. Uh, the same effect that you saw. It seems like they didn't see that effect. It only came out to you for some reason. But you remember Dinks talking about he wanted to go to Algernon's tower, which is north of here, and that he wanted to get more questions about this statue. And you remember him telling you all these things about it. And like there's a hidden language to this, and this hidden language is the secret of the world itself, and no one's been able to decipher it yet. But the wizards, the eight great wizards in of Day, which live in Algernon's tower, they would know. They actually have the most information on this, and they actually kind of decipher some of the language, but they haven't deciphered everything about it yet. So Dinks actually left to go research this. Like that was his mission. That was the last thing you guys talked about, was him actually going to this tower, and that was the last thing. Like that was basically the last conversation before you guys said your goodbyes to each other, and everybody split. Yes. But in any case, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for the day. I'm gonna say, we're gonna do a time skip for about another uh time is it? Okay, yeah, we got another hour and 15. So, yeah, did anybody else want to do anything during these 5 days? I know Jade. I'm gonna say that yeah, I'm gonna say that Jade, without rolling, Jade does repair your guys' gear, so you can bump the durability back up to 4. So everybody who had like was at 2 or 3, you can go back up to 4. And who was it? Yeah, Kaylin, your character, it, you can, yeah, you would have to actually roll for it, So go ahead and here's what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, go ahead and roll me the 1d100, and go ahead and roll. So you have a okay. So if you roll anything 10 or lower, then it's a complication. So it's a 10% chance of getting a complication. So roll a 1d100. Wait, is Caitlin? Did Caitlin leave? Uh, thanks, Devin. Thanks for that. Yeah, I usually write time. This for the Twitch chat. Yeah, I usually write time. Because I'm in full screen, so I can't see the time on my screen. So I just write time in the chat just to see what time it is because I got the better Twitch TV app. But yeah, thanks, Devin. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, she said what was that? Rourke or what was it? Just what cut off? Oh, her internet cut out. Really? Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh shit. Okay. So yeah, no worries. Okay, so we'll have her just do those roles later on, but you guys hmm it'll be it's how many encounters did you waste? Did did you update that? Yeah. Oh yeah, no, you're 2 out of 4. Yeah, it's 2 out of 4. So, yeah, so remember it's like every encounter is about 5 arrows is what I'm docking. So, and it's if it's 2 or more NPCs that you fight. If it's one, like one measly one, then I don't count it. But if it's one that takes like more than 6 rounds to kill, then I count it essentially. So if it's just one NPC you're fighting and it takes more than 6 rounds, then I'll count it as an encounter. But if it's like something you guys can like one shot or two shot, then yeah, I don't count it essentially. If it doesn't go past that one round. Um, but yeah, yeah. So that would be it's 20 EP for basically the 4 encounters. So you only need 2, so it's 10. So you just dock 10 electrum from it. And oh, okay. You can roll an insight check. Yeah, or roll a perception check. I'm sorry. No, Arya. Arya. Uh, and then roll. Yeah, sure. See if okay, yeah, she notices that you were looking at like what she was doing, but obviously, I don't think there wasn't like a bad intention that you perceived that Arya perceived, but yeah, not either way. You're like, I guess because you also notice that Royal Arcs has a bow on his back, and they actually. I did switch a lot of some. There's some things that I switched out, guys, for your characters. Uh, because I think it was Roark. I think actually check because I know one of you guys have like 3 items on your waist. Okay, so it's not. I think it's Roark. I think you're gonna have to make a decision on which. What do you wanna? What do you want? I think you're gonna have to sell one of those items because you have way too many. Like you're stacked. So I think it's your. Okay. Oh, I think. Okay. Well, then who is it? I think it was. Might be. Let me check. Okay, so then you're gonna have to, yeah, you're gonna have to. Okay, so yeah, you put that. Okay, so make a separate thing. So take out the backpack and or change the name of backpack to bag of holding, because it'll, yeah, you don't need the backpack anymore. I mean, you could still have it. So I'll say that you put this on your because the wagon itself does have a slot that you need to use. So you only have, let's see, it's six of you now, seven. So that extra slot I'm gonna put a barrel on there. That's gonna be like stuff that you guys are putting in there. That also has enough space for everybody's stuff, but you would also need space like to buy like food for the uh yeah, yeah, yeah. You guys are, yeah. But in any case, we'll figure that stuff out later. I'll let you know, and I'll be lenient about that stuff because I know it's that sort of thing kind of, yeah, really trivial stuff. Well, yeah, I gave you enough money, as I'm pretty sure you have enough money, but um, yeah, but it'll start to hurt your pockets after a lot of traveling. I know that for sure. You're gonna try to figure out ways to make money, but yeah. So okay, so do we have Okay, not sure if my mic is working. I can't hear anyone. Yeah, no, you're yeah. Okay, thanks, Lizzie, for pointing that. Um, but yeah, we'll just we won't wait for her. But oh, there you go. All right. Roll a 1d100. So you have a 10% chance of making a complication, which just means it takes you longer to. Actually, it takes you longer. I think there's like. Yeah, no, you, yeah, go to the click on the, yeah, click on that dice roller, and then you'll see you can, what you can do is go to the advanced roll, and then it'll say yeah, it'll have a D100 on there. Okay, so you didn't have a complication. It's just, I'll take the first one. So the first one, yeah, so you don't have a complication. You make the thing, and but if you would have crit, I would have gave you an extra potion. So you have one potion extra on you. Yeah. And Arya, make sure that you and, or Lizzie, make sure you and Johnny talk about what items you want to put into the bag, his bag of holding. I know you guys kind of had a conversation earlier, but make sure you guys make sure that you have less than 10 items. So anybody wants to add stuff to his bag of holding, I gave him. So here's what you have to do. Unfortunately, Johnny's the only one that knows what's in the bag of holding. So because he's holding it, he's the one that gets the he's the one that has to input all the information. I made a character sheet, so you have to list. You have to actually put just the only thing you're gonna do with that particular character sheet is and I'll kind of throw this out there so you guys can read it. Okay, there we go. So he's gonna have to put all the weight and everything on those items. So this is gonna be kind of his job. So you guys get your own bag of holding, obviously. I did add an extra 10 pounds to the, because normally it's 500 pounds for the bag of holding that it can hold in its inner space, and it doesn't matter how many items you put in it as long as it doesn't over exceed the 500. But I had to do 510 because the character sheet, um when the yeah, when the bag, with the way the character sheet works out, like the way I edit the character sheet is I put a strength of 34 into the strength, and that the weight on that becomes 510. So if I do 33, it's 495. Yeah, but that's basically what's going on there. So I gave an extra 10 pounds. But yeah, Jade, you're gonna have to actually add all those items in. Because if you guys don't add it, then I'm like I said, the only strict part is that I'm gonna make you roll for this stuff. So make sure you guys get together and actually figure out what Johnny is gonna put into the bag, and he's gonna have to set that up. So remember, if you have over 10 items in your backpack, I'm gonna make you do checks that will affect and can initially in the middle of combat or running away or making a climb check or something of that nature, your backpack will rip and then all your stuff will just fall out. And say la vie. Say la vie. So if you have anything you want to definitely give a list of Johnny of the stuff of the items, and Johnny, you're gonna have to update it by next week. So make sure that list is updated. Make sure you update it. If you don't know how to do that, I mean, you should be able to because it's the same as your character's items. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, 5 days later, I'm gonna actually I'm gonna say that. So Killamere, she uses Mer Blue's town hall for now because of what's going on, and I'm going to say that 'cause I haven't actually done the town square. Like I haven't had time because I've been trying to do the other stuff that I need to do for you guys. I know you guys are trying to move in another directions. I'll have the town hall like definitely by the time you guys, if you guys ever come back to Paragon again. But for now, move you guys back here. Okay, so we'll. This is where the party met last time. Okay, so I need to delete a bunch of this. Okay, so you guys see yourselves on the map, right? I'm gonna move you over to this area over here. Then I'm going to bring Pog. Okay, so you guys are settling down here. I know Lyra likes to be under the table, so yeah. So you guys are, uh, you guys are all relaxing, and yeah, Pog and Killamere come back in, and they said, how are you guys fitting now? Give me a Constitution save. Give me a Constitution save, Arya and you. As Pog comes in and says, "Yeah, how you guys feeling? Are you guys okay? Have you guys noticed anything?" And yeah, you're actually still healthy. You haven't felt anything out of the ordinary. The DC is 15 now. But oh, you didn't make it. Okay, yeah. So you start to like cough, and you notice like this cough when you cough, like you look at your hand and it's like a green ooey substance. First, you think it might be like mucus, like if you're sick, but you actually notice that like a small glow to it. So yeah, That's up to you. But I mean, Pog, Pog is Pog is asking how you guys are feeling. Like if you notice any symptoms, and you notice like before they came in, you had coughed up this mucus. Like when you were like fixing yourself to start the day. He goes, here. I actually decided to make a vial for each one of you just in case. But she hands you one first. He goes, I guess Caitlin, you can kind of intervene here if you would like. Um, um, but he wants to hand one to everyone, and so he says, how about you? How you've been feeling? Is So yeah, he hands you a vial, and he has three more in his hand, and he has like I guess a big pouch or big bag, with the vials. I'm just gonna say he has more like a wooden thing that he's carrying around, and he has like the potions in there. He opens up the this wood crate. It's like a kind of like a backpack type of crate, so it's like really neat, and then you hear like the clinking of the vials, and so he like opens it up and he gives you one, and then he goes, he goes, he goes. Oh, Caitlin, so you managed to figure out. How about you? Are you feeling well? He goes, what about everybody else? How's everybody else doing? He goes, well, I'll go ahead and leave these three vials for you guys if you guys ever encounter. And she goes, and yeah, this is definitely something going back east, and I'll let the Inquisitor know. And Hilimir tells you guys, yes, um, apparently we have stopped receiving communication from the east, and we have luckily for us he says the Mystica army has gone over there to investigate, and it doesn't seem like we haven't received word from our scouts from the Mystica army, so we're not even sure what's going on. We're kind of in a panic now, so we're sending a whole platoon out there, but yeah, right now the general, he's kind of busy at the same time, and I don't know if I should be telling you guys this, but uh, what are you guys planning to come tomorrow to the uh-huh, yeah, the trial? Yes, thank you. Yes, that's what she said. You guys planning to come to the trial? Okay, okay. Yeah, so he puts the vials on top of the table, and he says, okay. He goes, but yeah, if you guys want to Pox says, if you guys want to help me investigate the town out, he goes, the town out east, you guys are more welcome to come with me. He says, I'm going to leave, and after the day after the trial, I'll be leaving. I just want to see what happens with this character. He says, is it killing me if you want to add more further to this? He goes, yeah, because apparently he's working for a group called the Hand of Cass. And yeah, Arya, give me a history check. Uh, this Let's see what you roll. Wait, if you roll anything less than a five, I might. Um, I'll say that you don't remember the details, but you remember the name, and this was from the time that you arrested the two guys inside of the cavern. Do you remember that? Okay, this has something to do with those guys, and you arrested them, and yeah, you don't remember the details. You forgot the details, but you remember that they also belong to this group called the Hand of Cass or Cause. I don't know. It's like yeah, Hand of Cause or Hand of Cass. I might say tomato tomato, but so yeah, but the Inquisitor tells you that that apparently there his role was to experiment on this yeah, it was literally to experiment, and he's trying to poison the city, but he apparently already did something successful in the city known as Deeplands. So um Pog informed his Circle of Twilight, and they're going to investigate further and see what they can do and see what's going on in this, because they haven't received anything, like not even a crow has they have it they sent crows out there to try to get information from one of the I guess forts that are it's way past the okay, so the last city to the east is Deep Crown, and then the and I'll kind of I guess I'll kind of move you guys a little bit talking about. So here we go. So you guys are over here, and I'll ping you in just a sec where this is happening. So this city here, oh, there we go. Okay, so this city number six, this is where they're talking about, and the fort is right here. The purple marker, you see the four red mountains. So there's a purple marker there. That's the fort. They're trying to send information to the city, and they're also trying to send information to this fort. If you guys want to do a history check, if you get a DC 10, I'll tell you more about the fort. If you want to know more, you don't have to. But okay, so Lizzie, you know because you're from like kind of like coming from this area. And then remember that the stuff you guys know is because of your training from Mer Blue. So it's kind of like to say whatever you did during your training at Mer Blue. Some of you might have studied some things. Some of you guys might have studied different things, which is like how I kind of mesh the lore in for you guys. How I get you like why you guys kind of roll on this stuff, and you guys kind of either remember the stuff you learned or you didn't remember anything. So it's sort of my nifty reasoning lore wise. Um, but yeah, you guys know that this fort there's two of them. There's a bridge. There's two. It's like yeah, it's basically two towers on opposite side of this bridge. The bridge is that little orange part, and one is meant for the one on the south in Southwood is meant for the lizard folk. So there's a bunch of lizard folk that live in that tower, and they protect that area. And it's like a in accordance that they had with the humans after the race wars, because you know that the lizards were kicked out of the wildlands. They used to be dominant in the wildlands, but kobolds invaded their land, and the kobolds took the lizard folks out of their land. So the lizard folks had to move to this fort here for refuge, and then half of the tribe ended up going to uh the city number 47. They ended up going there um for refuge too. Like they now mostly most of the main lizard folks live there, but the ones that stayed behind because of I guess like pride and duty, for the humans allowing them to take refuge, they stay there and help to protect the tower that's outside. So they've been fighting like creatures and stuff that they usually do get regularly attacked, like maybe once or twice a month. They end up getting attacked by kobolds or like chokers or just like weird creatures just that come out of the random. They'll come out and they'll just attack like one or twice a month. And so they're always like, they don't know when it'll happen, but it just ends up happening. And then of course the humans live on the opposite side, but they do help with the battles on the other front. So they do help each other, but the humans kind of more humans stay on the other side of the bridge. And then they haven't heard anything from that area. And so now it's like yeah, they're sending, they're sending groups of the Mastika army. Now that like I said, there's three armies in this, which is one is the day army, one is the night army. The day and the night army see the other towns, but they don't guard the other towns. They only guard um which is three towns. One is they guard town number or the city number 7, the main obviously Paragon, 12, and they guard number 8, city 8. So those cities in particular, those armies guard, but the other ones they have their own like guard system that they do. So they yeah, you won't see any of the you might see some army personnel, but not really technically no. Just in those particular cities you would though. 12, 7, 8, and 1. But yeah, so the Mystica army, their job compared to the day army and the night army is that their job they're more like clerics, they're more like war clerics, and they basically just support the day and the night army. But what they do that's different also, like their job besides supporting them, since right now they're not at a time of war, their job is to take care of the golden road. And so for some reason they haven't received any information and they're not sure what's going on. So yeah, they're all kind of heading over there. And Killer Mir also mentions that number 12 has had issues with an uprising of goblins. All of a sudden goblins have started coming towards that area. They haven't yet infiltrated the city, but the night army has basically put most of his forces, pulled a lot of his forces out of Paragon, and the night army is now going towards helping the frontier, which is coming out of Blue Hill region. So they're trying to figure out why this is going on. They don't know. The goblins are just like they're getting closer and closer to them. Like there's raid parties of goblins, and although they kind of been like on the gold road, they kind of been stopping, but the road from 14 to 15, which is yeah, that's oh no, he's not here anymore. But yeah, so the road from 14 to 15, that orange road, that's not really as safe as the gold road that you see. So most of the gold road is safe to travel. You won't get any encounters really, but the orange road you will get some, or the like the yellow orange road, you will get some encounters because they're yeah, goblins have been raiding those roads up that way, and yeah, now the gold road seems to not be as safe anymore just because of what's going on. But that's only between yeah, the Great Wall and Deeplands, which is number 6. Yeah, that's some kind of some history for you. Uh, yeah. So back to where we'll go back. We'll go back here, and Kilimir says, "Yeah, so we actually." She tells you, "I don't know what you guys are planning to do, but I would like you for you guys to travel with Pog and see what's going on down in Deepland. But it. I mean, that's up to you guys." That's what she tells you. But in any case, if you decide, obviously talk to Pog, and I wish you safe travel. But she says, because of what you guys have done so far, and she goes, Arya, your other group, and then it seems like you're kind of in the midst of things, Arya. Uh, maybe you want to look more into this, but it seems like you caught wind of something, and so she goes. She hands you 2 pouches. She gives you 2 pouches, and she says, "Here, I'm going to fund you guys a little bit more because I feel like you guys, whatever you guys decide to do from here on is probably in your best interest." So she gives you each coin pouch has 200 electron pieces. So this is she says this is for your group, and this is generally because uh what you guys did in finding out the location of the racking was very detrimental to keeping the city uh from becoming a downfall. And I fear that whatever's going on down in Deeplands, if by his notes he says that the experiment was successful, then whatever the outcome was to happen here has already unfolded there, which is why we haven't received any reports from Deeplands. And she goes, with that, yeah, I guess we'll 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 see you tomorrow. And does anybody want to tell Kilmer anything before she leaves? All right. So yeah, she takes her leave, and Pog is still there and says, "Yeah, well, I guess I'll wait for you guys, the stable masters, if you guys decide to come with me." And Kaylin, it was a pleasure meeting you, and I I bid you safe travels. And he bows as much as a gnome can bow. You do what, Jade? So yeah, so they leave, and yeah, with this information, what do you guys do? So we'll start with Roark. What is your mm-hmm. Well, no, Pog is going east, but Jade wanted to go north because he's interested in this legendary blade called was it the Wigloots the Blind Blade, yeah. Mm-hmm. And everybody kind of agreed to go north with. When it comes to events in society, I mean, if you come out, you're gonna. That's a legendary sword. Uh, Probably even yeah, it's legendary. So having a legendary sword would give your party notoriety, like to the highest extreme, that you're carrying around this legendary sword. Nanlith is a place that no one has been able to go into, and not that people haven't been able to come out, but it's just hard to get into the area because like the path seems closed down. So finding a path in there, well, the elves just don't even try. Put it that way. Like no, and no one like dwarves obviously don't go up there. Humans that do go up there, well, they kind of just bypass the area altogether. Um, and you have a nice area called Lavender Fields, and most people get um enamored with Lavender Fields because it's just a bunch of flowers, and like the whole area is basically like a sea of flowers, all made of lavender coloring. So it just looks pretty. Like everywhere you see is like a sea of prettiness, of pretty blue wavy um lavender. And yeah, so most elves and Aarakocras and yeah, humans, they just kind of like they bypass. Like you don't even notice Nanlith at that point. You're just kind of like, oh, there's something in the distance, but yeah, we don't really notice it. You know, they just like why even bother going over there? So no one really bothers that area. So no one knows much about that area. Um, it's been like kind of abandoned. But they what you at least I guess I'll say I forgot what checks you guys did for it, but at least some of you guys know that yeah, there's a cathedral up there, old monastery, and it had a big importance at one point or another, but after when the race war started, it obviously became not important anymore. So this legendary blade and the story behind it has been lost uh, throughout time. Yep, but that's as much as information Jade would have at least. Hey, yeah. All right. So you're saying you want to go north? Is like that's where you want to go? Um. All right. Yep. So, oh no, to meet with Pog, he's going east. To go with Jade, what Jade wants to go do is find this legendary sword. Is to go north. Okay, so you want to go with Jade, not Pog. Okay, okay, cool. So, but you don't say any. You don't say no, this is something you keep in your head, right? Correct. Okay, cool. So, yeah, Caitlin was next actually. Yeah, Caitlin. Uh, yeah. What are your thoughts? Okay. I guess Jade, you were next. So it seems like everybody's so yeah. I guess Arya, you, what do you guys have to say? You want to go with Pog? Okay. Um, yeah, you feel much better. Give me an insight check. I'll make it it's DC of 5. If you get anything below that, then obviously you don't know. Below a 5. So if you get a 1, 2, 3, 4, you don't know. Yeah, you feel much better. Like like after drinking this potion that Pa gave you, like you feel like, oh wait, yeah, this might be something or other. But yeah, I feel all right. So hopefully, in the future, you guys would be able to carry on dialogues. Do a little bit more role play as to what you guys can decide. But for now, we'll just say that you guys obviously, your characters talk amongst themselves and said, yeah, we feel like this is something to look into, and maybe maybe this is your calling to check it out. So we're going to let me. I didn't set this up. Luckily, lucky for me, I kind of set something up, but I have to. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna set it up real quick. We got like about 30 minutes left, so I think this is like the last thing we'll do for today. This last scene, but I'm going to just add in some tokens. Have some. Oh, I need. And we'll say these two should have their name. I didn't put this together. Um, let me go get the Rat King. Grab this. Okay, so scene almost finished. Then as I grab the. Actually, oh, here we go. Where's. That was the Rat King. I hope not. Who would be detrimental to this whole thing? But yeah, I can't find. Oh, here it is. No, he was part of this whole. Then I'm going to. Yeah. Okay. So the stage is ready. Let me let me just add your characters. Have the have these soldiers here. All right. Almost ready. Yeah, well, then I have to put your. Hey, ready. So here we are. We're. You guys wait another day, and I'll just. For this case, I'll say lyric. You he can't come into. Well, I'll yeah, just put lyric here. Please sits behind you, or uh, wait. We'll say J. We'll say J Squires. Oh, you will? Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Well, then we'll put do it like this. There it can sit next to his master. Okay, so yeah, we so you hear a noise the mallet, the little wooden mallet is like flat flat flat. He goes, "Yeah, here here here." Like And then oh, Kilometer's here. Yeah. So yeah, so Kilometer is like, yeah, so the we'll just say this lady, Kilometer is the one that's going to do all the against and then defendant get what the jury's technical jury terms, but he says yes, so everybody rises and then everybody takes a seat. In front of you guys notice these guys are important characters. They are the lieutenant generals of um yeah, they are the lieutenant generals of the day and the night army. Two women that supersede the day and the night army. I do have names for them, but I just grabbed their tokens real quick, so I didn't get the actual. But yeah, you guys know that they're very strong looking uh, females of the day and the night army. They're very strong, and it's very rare to see them together. Um, Normally you don't have them together, but something like this is of importance. So they're obviously here. The main generals are not here, but they are. So yeah, Kelemir says yes, and oh no, the judge up here, he's yes, Inquisitor, if you can give your opening address, and then she goes yes, jury, ladies and gentlemen, is jury and the audience today who want to finalize the discussion on this so-called perpetrator here named the Rat King. We've been able to find counts that he had tried to indeed curse the city of Paragon. Is this correct? And then you see the Rat King. He's like nudging and budging, and he has like this pout face of like very in disgust, like he's not trying to say anything. He's like, "Is this correct, sir?" And then he goes, "Well, you state," and he goes, and then you see one of the knights kind of like poke at him, and like he goes, "Yes, yes." It's like, "I'm guilty." And then he goes, and also the accounts of you doing something which right now has evaded us, but that is of the city of Deeplands, correct? He goes, yeah, yeah, sure. He goes, we also have witnesses here today in the audience. He goes, okay, we're gonna do this. How's the order here? So yeah, Arya 1, Caitlin 2, Jade 3, Roak 4, and what did you think we would? Honestly, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know, Johnny. That's the beauty of D&D. Um, let's see. Okay, so lyric. Oh, why am I lyric? Yeah, lyric is God right now. Don't tell Arya. Uh, all right. So so yeah, so Arya. So the the Inquisitor says, Arya, if you could please take the stand, and she points you to the stand, which is right over here. She goes, if you could tell the court and the jury here of the events that conspired and how you guys managed to and what you guys found when you found this perpetrator. And then you see the jury just gasp like, and then you remember you say something about finding big, large cauldrons of this thing that he was, you know, concocting in his deep laboratory hidden within the sewers. And yes, and it was widely known, like, and obviously that whole incident, like there was the wall that you guys broke. So now like you hear like a lot of people gossiping, uh, like in the everybody behind you guys are all gossiping. They're like, oh, they're talking amongst themselves, like, wow, like, you know, just whispers of like shock and all, like, so it was real. And then you have, I guess you guys kind of feel like people are looking in your direction now. So Kinnaman goes, as the record shows by our, our testimonial from Arya that this perpetrator has indeed done something, and he's revealed. Lucky for us, we were able to uh, truth zone him, and he gave us information that we needed. Now, apparently, there is a new cult in our midst. We're not sure if they have infiltrated our society here of Paragon, but needless to say, that is definitely something we're going to look into the matter. And that's all for today, Judge, on my part. And then the judge goes, clack, clack, yes, thank you for that. And what about the defendant? Is anything from your side? And then she stands up and she says, um, yes, my client here is obviously very deranged and depraved lunatic. So there is no counter argument to this uh, thing, either than that he needs to be locked away, and hopefully he's not cursed himself, as we'll have, if he's locked away, we'll have the three sisters deal with him. And that is all for the defendant's part. And she goes and she sits back down. And he goes, okay, well, in light of these events, I'm pretty sure it's unanimous. What does the jury have to say? And then they said, well, you see all the jurors get together, and they said, well, yeah, we'll. They leave the room, and then they come back like not even 5 minutes later. Well, actually, we'll retcon that. We'll say that they just intervened with each other, and then they all spoke, and then they like literally within not even 5 minutes, they just all get up and say, no, we sentence him guilty of all the crimes that he's done against the citizens and the city of Paragon. And he goes, yes, he will be confined to level 3 of our prison system at Macraw Downs. And Macraw Downs is the name of the prison. What a horrible. Yeah, man, I don't think anybody's gonna try to save this guy. Uh but yeah, he's yeah, so Macron down, he says yes, he will be living out the rest of his days in level 3 security at Macraw Downs. Um is it Macraw? Yeah, Macraw, I think. Macraw? Check real quick. Oh, I put it away. Yeah, I believe it's Macraw Downs. Can't remember the name. Shit, these names. But so he says yeah, so that is the sentence that would be carried out. And thank you those that gave their testimonial. It's like he goes, young lady, you can go back to your seat. And this meeting is now adjourned. Unless anybody has anything else to say. And the people are just like in shock and awe, and they're gasping. They kind of heard some interesting news about maybe things that shouldn't have been said, but now there's more information. He goes, if that's it, and he slams on the thing. Order, court is adjourned, and then he hits the his little mat. I forget what you call it, but he hits that, and yeah, he hits that, and the juror leaves, and then you see the knights here. They bring him over, and they all exit the room. They all exit the room, and that's pretty much it. So now, I'm gonna say this happened. Yeah, it's pretty much late day at this time, and well, before that, Kedemir comes and talks to you guys, and Fog comes over, starts to say, you see a lot of the court members start to walk out. Um, yeah, yeah, pretty much. He's not giving a crap. He's just hopping over chair. um, yeah. um, yeah. Some people notice, but they're like they don't care because they're this guy was startled that like he just sees his org is like, excuse you. He's like, excuse you. But yeah, he Kidamir, he says, well, have you Pog says, have you guys decided to join me on the quest to the east? And yeah, anyone? Yes. He goes, okay. I was gonna, and then Kidamir goes, okay, yes. That's probably a great idea, but I do have one extra. If you guys want to see this through, we do need extra mercenaries to go and follow the caravan just in case. It would be nice to have like a outside perspective besides the guards that are going to escort him to Macraw Down, which is the prison system that we have, and it's about 50 miles south of here. Goes right along the coastline edge. So if you guys would uh, accompany them, I'm willing to pay you guys more for your time. He says, I'll give you guys another 500 electrum pieces if you guys are willing to go down to the um the thing and follow him. But Pog Pog wants to leave soon. This Pog does want to, yeah, leave as soon as he can, right? Am I right, Pog? And he goes, yes. I really don't want to get sidetracked anymore. I'm really curious to see what's going on to the east and get to the bottom of it. And yeah, the sooner we leave, the better, I think. And it's a pretty far journey. I believe it's about 400 miles, past 400 miles away from here. I'm pretty sure. So the sooner we go, the better. We can see what the devastation is. Yes, and Kinnaman goes, okay, but if you guys decide, you guys can also come. I'll be there at the town square tomorrow, and if you guys want that to do that escort, all you have to do is just escort the Rat King to his to the prison, and I will pay you if you do. This is just meet me tomorrow, and you guys can yeah, meet me tomorrow. It'll be early day, so no, she says at dawn. She says tomorrow at dawn. It'll That's when the caravan is gonna leave. So just meet her at the town early dawn. Yeah, at dawn. If you guys wanna take that reward, and she says, "Okay, I'll take my leave now." And then she steps over here, and then you see both of these women start walking up towards the Drew over here, and they're going to have a talk. Um, yeah, as you see more people leaving the thing, I won't erase any of it because I'll need them. Uh, yeah. So Pox says, yeah. Well, that's interesting, but yeah, what do you guys want to do? Did you guys? You guys said you guys wanted to come with me, but that's a pretty good amount of money if you guys want to do the escort. Um, but yeah, I'll be leaving tomorrow for sure. Uh, Early day is when I'm gonna leave, not at dawn. So what would you guys like to do? He goes, okay, well, I'll be at the stable master at early morning, and I guess if you guys don't show up, yeah, right after dawn, then I guess you guys left with the caravan or with the yeah with the escort. Okay, uh, I guess safe travels, and hopefully we meet up soon. But yeah, safe travels, guys. And he starts to walk up. So yeah, he leaves the room, and what are you guys doing now? This yeah, we'll start back up with Roark. All right, so I'm gonna copy this group here. Then I'll move you guys. Actually, okay. So one last thing then. We'll for you guys you guys make it to the tavern town square. So yeah, you guys make it in. Yeah, you guys come in, and this is what you guys see. Go. Yeah. So yeah, you look at in front of you. Are you guys in the scene, right? All right. Yeah. So yeah, you guys come in and hold on, let me get one. Yeah, this is a hostess here. Hostess goes, yes, yes. We have a couple of tables. We have two here that are empty, and one over there by the rug next to the bards, and one way down at the south by the staircase over there. Just go ahead and make yourselves comfortable, and I'll be with you shortly. And she leaves. Well, it would probably be the one to the south because there's more people like dancing, like all the way to the yeah. There's more people dancing, so yeah. Okay. Uh, and what about everybody else? So, so hold on a sec. So you guys are gonna follow him? Okay. Before you move, let me find. I need to find back. Let me see. Uh, is it here? Please tell me it's here. Please. Oh wow. Then that's. I wish it would. I don't know. I thought I had a. Oh, maybe it's here. Here it is. Okay, so as you guys are walking, you hear this. Everybody just starts like cheering for you. Not like this crazy, but essentially you get the gist. And as you do that, you see like you guys are walking. I'll say you guys are like somewhere here as you're walking down south, and like these people pull up, and they're like, "Aren't you the group that took down the vile wrecking?" And they come up to you and Roark, you get like as you're walking, like they don't notice you first because they like you obviously have your hood on, but they've seen these guys in the paper, and you kind of because you also joined the party after the fact, they recognize these people, like like right. Um, okay, cool. So yeah, but these people stop you, and uh, I say like you and why is the name Roxy? Oh, this is wow. I gotta change that. Yeah, and then these people come over here and they like kind of bum rush you guys, and someone comes over here and someone comes over here. And this girl's like trying to touch like lyrics like, "Oh my god, is this your companion? He's so adorable." And Jade is like, "Oh, Master Dwarf, you're an inspiration to us, especially being a tough female and all." Like everybody's just cheering. You like everybody that was like that, they turn around, and some people are cheering, some people don't care. They're minding their own business, but most of the crowd is like cheering at you guys. They're like, "Can we buy you a round of drinks?" And then like one of the yeah, I'll say who's next on the list? Oh no, this is turn order. I guess yeah, Kaylin. See this person. And she goes, tell me more, tell me more. Would you like to sit at my table? She tells you. He goes, yes, yes, have a round on us, on us. Uh, Jade, what are you doing? And then that's pretty much the last crowd cheer. Everybody goes back to dancing, and like you hear the excitement more of the drums. But yeah, with Jade, what are you doing? As this person like coming up to you, telling you, you know, cheering you on for your good deed. All right. Uh, you. What about you? This guy's like boasting about you, saying like, let's try this music. Yeah. So the crowd becomes like the tune changes, and they're like, everybody's dancing, and people are getting more wasted because they see the sort of you guys made a name for yourselves now. Is okay, and then this other girl that's petting your trying to pet Lyric, you let the girl pet Lyric, Arya. Oh, he's eating up all the attention. She tells you so. Yeah, this girl who's facing this other way, she faces you, and she goes, so what do you guys call yourselves? Like, how long have you been adventuring? Yeah, and he, uh huh. Goes, that is amazing. Because I can't believe you guys are brand new, and you took down someone that's worth high level 3 bounty. Like that is awesome. And then yeah, he says what is your name? Ah, okay. That is great. I will definitely tell stories about you. And he goes, okay, well, thank you. And she's like fangirling out for unknown reasons. And yeah, she walks like back to her back to her table. And then he goes, what about you? What's your name? Tells each of the rest of the party tells everybody what your name. My God, Moon Whisper. That's cool. Yeah, so you like the guy's like, yeah, what is your name? So I can, all right, yeah. Well, I hope you guys, if you guys become more famous, and we'll definitely be cheering you guys on. And then Jade, this girl's like telling you what your name is. No, she's asking you, Jade. Hi. Oh, that is awesome. Legendary Stoneheart clan. I think I've heard of you guys. Like you definitely are of nobility. Am I correct? Yeah. It goes. My sister works for Merblue. I think your clan had something to do with them opening the gates for Merblue. Like your family is probably the reason I believe that Merblue was even allowed in the Dwarven city. That's amazing. I'm talking to someone that's of legendary status. And she's like, oh my gosh. And she just runs away, like super giddy. Yeah, yeah. Jay tells you guys, no, no, you're not. As you guys all head over to the table below. That uh, there you go. Oh, and we have the retainer over here. And so yeah, the party ends here as you see that the waitress is coming in fully stacked, full of mugs, and she makes her way around the table, or and she sees this hole there, and she puts drinks there, and all you guys are like looking at each other, smiling, and as the atmosphere of the like the music sounded like like whatever, and then all of a sudden you guys came in, everybody cheers for you, and this new like upbeat of sound just hits in and it kicks in. You guys are not drunk yet, but you guys feel drunk, even though you guys are not drunk yet. You know, drunk on high on life, I guess. Say how you guys feel right now. And she goes, "Well, the chef said that he's willing to give you this meal on the house." It says, "So we'll give us another 15 minutes, and we'll treat you to the best." And she leaves, and you guys are looking at each other, uh, yeah, awkwardly, with beers in front of you or ale in front of you. They yeah, they brought like whoever was sitting at this table. They brought the whole table. Yeah, he didn't get counted in that, but like they just pointed to the table. Like you could see that. I'll say that Rorik saw someone. You saw someone pointing at the table, and the waitress just counted everybody there, and boom, just gave everybody. Mine is lyric, of course, but I'll and yeah, all right, and Caitlin. Yeah, the yeah, she like downs it and then picks up Arya's drink and downs that one. Like they didn't even care to ask Arya. I'll just give you that. Yeah, and you, what is your character doing? And so yeah, I don't know what I gotta do. Okay, so yeah, the Arya, you're the last one for the day. What you hear you say about going and taking the escort job? Yeah, the waitress. I'll say for the sake of thing that you say, "Oh, can I have some water?" You asked for water, and she says, "Yeah, I'll bring some for your lyric as well." And yeah, that's why I kind of said it because I knew it was gonna come around that, so it's kind of like, bloop, it's mine. But yeah, the yeah, so that's yeah, that is pretty much it for today and scene. And as always, as I do every time, thank you for watching, guys, and of course, till next time, Jana. All right, so yeah, that